Hi, I'm Mr. Harris, and this is Practice with Me, where we get better together. Today, we're going to practice putting together the trombone and holding the trombone. Okay? One more time, we're going to practice putting together the trombone and holding the trombone. All right? So let's practice together. Here we go.
Now let's talk about putting the trombone together. Okay. Now the trombone has three parts. This is the slide, this is the bell, and this last part is the mouthpiece. Okay. Again, we have the slide, we have the bell on the bottom with the rest of the body, and we have the mouthpiece. Okay. Now putting the trombone together, what you want to do is you want to take, we're actually going to flip this. We're going to have the body slash bell in our left hand, and we're going to have this part, which is the slide, in our right. Okay. Now, we want to focus on this part that's nice and high. We don't want to focus on this part just yet. That's going to be for the mouthpiece, the smaller one. But this part that's higher is what we're going to focus on first. Okay. So, we're going to bring the trombone up. So we see this part right here with the screw. Okay. We want the bell on the left side. We're going to take this part right here and we're going to insert it into there, okay? Once that's done, it should make a right angle just like that, okay? This one's a little bent right here, so it's not the greatest angle in the world, but nevertheless, still the same idea, okay? So what we're going to do next is we're going to gently screw this in all the way, okay? I'm going to screw that in all the way. Now, with the trombone, a very important part is right here, okay? This is a lock that allows the slide to move back and forth. We want to make sure when we're putting it together that this lock is engaged right here. You see, when that lock's engaged, the trombone slide can't go anywhere. However, when it's disengaged, it can slide out and we can really damage the slide if that's not engaged. So we want to make sure that this right here, again, the lock is engaged so it's not moving anywhere. All right. Now, the last part is we're going to take the mouthpiece and we're going to gently put it on right here. We're going to put it on and we're going to twist gently to the right one time and we're good to go. All right. Now, you don't need to twist 17 times. Again, just once to the right, out, and same thing for bringing it once to the right and in, okay? And that's what our finished trombone looks like, all right? We're gonna look at how to hold it more closely in just a moment. All right, so now that we've put the trombone together with the slide and the mouthpiece, we're gonna show how to hold the trombone, okay? Now, holding the trombone, what you wanna do is you want to make almost like you're shooting a web like Spider-Man does in the movies, okay? Just like this, with your thumb out and these two fingers out, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to take those two fingers which are down, they're going to go into this square slash rectangle right here, okay? They're going to go right in there. The pinky is going to go underneath this part, and that finger on top, this pointer finger, is going to go on the other side, as you can see, of the mouthpiece, okay? So far, you have this right here, okay? Now, this is not going to stay like this the whole time. We're actually going to slightly shift over these fingers, and we're going to turn it a little more so it's a little more comfortable like that, okay? Now, this thumb, do you see where these two parts meet right here and make that right angle? Your thumb is going to go right there. And then you're going to end up just wrapping ever so slightly around so that you can support the instrument and hold it with one hand, okay? One more time. You take those fingers, again, like your Spider-Man shooting web. You take those two. They're going to go in there, pinky underneath, and this pointer finger, whoops, missed it before. And that's going to go on top right there, making a straight line. And then again, we're going to move this over a little bit to the side. And your thumb is going to go right here where those two parts meet and bend just a little bit, okay? So that's the left hand. Now, your pinky is not going to stay there the entire time, okay? The reason we have the pinky there is because of this locking mechanism right here, right? If the locking mechanism is on, fine, you don't need the pinky there. However, once it comes off, which is probably what it'll be like when you're playing, if our pinky is not there, look what happens. it starts sliding down. Do you see that? Now, this trombone isn't greased very well right now, so it didn't fall down too fast. However, if the instrument has enough grease on it, that slide is going to fall very quickly and smash into the ground, and you're gonna need a repair on the instrument, which we don't want, okay? So, we're gonna leave that pinky there until our right hand comes to relieve this pinky, okay? You're gonna take your thumb, your pointer finger, and your middle finger on your right hand, and you're gonna make a little claw, almost like Baby Shark in the song, okay? Those three fingers are gonna relieve this pinky. The pinky's gonna come out, it's gonna go here. And the three fingers are gonna replace that pinky so the slide can move back and forth, okay? Again, 1, 2, 3 fingers are gonna replace that pinky, which is now gonna go here, and they're gonna move this slide back and forth so you can move the slide, okay? So that's how we hold the trombone, and before you saw how we put it together. Great job doing both.
Now, we've talked about how to hold the trombone in our hands, but we haven't yet talked about how to hold the trombone when we're going to play, all right? So what you'll do is, you'll hold the trombone just like we talked about before, okay? Again, you're gonna hold the trombone just like we talked about before. And what you're gonna do is you're going to bring the trombone up on your left shoulder, okay? Again, it's gonna be resting partially on your left shoulder. And we're gonna bring the mouthpiece to our mouth. So now we are ready to go move the slide and play our different notes on the trombone. And this is called playing position. Again, we want to bring the trombone up. Again, it's gonna be resting partially on our left shoulder, and we're gonna bring it to our mouth. And now we're good and in playing position. Now we want to make sure that our feet are also flat while we're doing this, and our back is straight, and I'm sure you're going to be making some fantastic sounds on the trombone. Great job today putting the trombone together and learning how to hold it. Now, I know the first time putting the trombone together and holding it, it doesn't seem like the easiest thing in the world, but that's okay. We're gonna be practicing together, and we're gonna make it easier and easier and easier every single time we do it. Tune into our next video so you can see how to make and how we make our first sounds on the trombone. This is Practice With Me. I'm Mr. Harris, and I'll see you in our next video. Have a great day.